Okay, nobody around us disturbing us or distracting us. Okay, the technology shouldn't be distracting us. All right, so let's ensure the phone is completely switched off. Okay, we do not need it for the next 2 hours. Okay, you have the whole Wi-Fi only to yourself. I hope it is a laptop that you're attending on. Okay, so that you have the best experience. All right, there shouldn't be absolutely any interruptions today whatsoever. Okay, ensure your laptop is connected to a power source continually so that you get the best, guys, because today's learnings are going to be priceless, right? Each and every one of us, okay, wants financial freedom. We want to max out, correct or not? We want to create a legacy for ourselves. And all of that is going to happen only if we take the system, okay, with utmost seriousness. All right, treat it with utmost seriousness that it truly deserves. And we need to do this for our own lives. Okay, so let's be 100% here, 100% here, nowhere else. Okay, just you and the system. That's it. All right, and hang on to every single word that the speaker is going to utter today, because every single word truly is worth $1 million. Every single word. Okay, because it is a huge, it's a vast ocean, it's a vast treasure of experience. All right, building a huge global business, okay, in a human form that is going to, come and share a lot of their experience with us. Okay, so let's just ensure that we are already all set to take as much as we can. Our eyes, our ears, all our senses completely glued to the screen. All right, and ensure that your bum is glued to your seat. Do not even dare to, get up for even a tiny little microsecond, because you never know. All of us know about this click, correct? We know about the click. We know about this term called the breakthrough. Well, that can happen at any moment. I don't know when that will happen for you. Okay, it could be something for you and something else for me. But we have to ensure that if you're sitting here, we are sitting here with a very clear agenda of taking away everything that we're going to get today. Correct? Which is why each and every one of us has to behave like a sponge today. Sponge that soaks up everything. The next 1.5 to 2 hours is going to be filled with a lot of great learnings. Okay, so nothing has to be filtered out. We simply have to take up everything that comes our way. Okay, so let's be like this sponge. All right, let's be like an open cup, an open vessel that is ready to get filled today, an open empty vessel, okay, that is waiting to get filled up today. All right, 100% trespass to the speaker. Let's keep our minds completely open, our hearts completely open, our soul aligned with that of the speaker. Okay, which is why eye contact, all right, is extremely important. Hence speaker mode. All right, guys. Okay, so 100% trespass. We are not here to judge success. We cannot judge success. All right, it's a huge treasure of experience, as I already mentioned before. Okay, 10+ years of building a great business globally. So let's not sit here and judge. We are here to learn because the agenda is very clear. Okay, financially free is what we want to be. Right or not, guys? Okay, so 100% in the zone of learning, 100%. Okay, and let's sit erect like this. I hope each and every one of us is sitting in the right posture, because this is very important. Right? This is also an indication of alignment, so that all the learnings can get absorbed here and drop directly to the heart. Okay, and when absorption happens at the heart level, okay, transformation happens. All right, guys. Okay, so I hope each and every one of us is going to adhere to these ground rules and abide by these ground rules. Okay, now to tell you about the speaker of the day. This person, guys, is truly a magician. He is truly an alchemist. Okay, he's a magician who has transformed millions of lives across the world. Okay, now how millions of lives? Okay, how millions of lives? So it is directly several thousands of lives. Now, when you impact one person, it is not just that one person whose life you impact. You end up impacting the lives of all those people. Okay, everybody associated with that person. Okay, so when it is tens of thousands of lives that you directly impact, you indirectly end up impacting millions of lives. Yeah, so he's an absolute magician who has transformed millions of lives across the world. All right, and abundance personified, okay, success personified, everything personified. Okay, the best of human qualities, the best of human virtues, everything personified. He is just the most amazing human being I have ever met in my life. Okay, and you will also agree with me. Okay, when he starts to deliver from his heart, you will so agree with me, guys. All right, now to tell you, a little bit about his past, which seriously doesn't matter today. Okay, but still for the benefit of the new people. All right, he is basically a finance guy. Right, is okay, a finance guy, and held an organization, okay, at an AVP level. All right, a globally renowned organization. Right, and he was an AVP, guys, at what age? Okay, can you guess the age? Not in his 40s or 50s or late 30s. Okay, at the age of 27, 28, he was an AVP of a globally renowned finance institution. That was the last stint in his corporate career, because 7 months into this business, he fired his boss, he fired everything. He decided to throw all the buckets away, correct? And plunge headfirst into this business. Okay, and it's been close to 10 years now, right? Okay, in his corporate career, in his last stint in his corporate career, he was, handling a portfolio worth 40,000 crores. So even before the business, okay, because we are related, we are relatives, all right, I knew him as a very wise person. Okay, in his 20s itself, I knew, this guy, his understanding of the world is very deep. Okay, and he's a very wise person who understands the world very well. Worldly wisdom is very high. Okay, his understanding of money, the way money functions, is very high. His understanding of the way a business is supposed to function is very high. Okay, so I respected him a lot even before the business, right? And probably it was that, okay, the impression or the impact that he had on my mind, okay, even before the business, that drew me to the business. Okay, and when I met him for the first time, frankly speaking, the kind of posture that he carried, because he values his business like anything, right? And he was also quite young in the business at that point of time. But the kind of value that he assigned to his own business, okay, because of which there was a great level of posture that he carried, okay, and I was totally attracted to that. I wanted to do this business because of that. All right, and that is how, my journey in this business began almost 9 years back. Correct. So he has made a huge impact on my life. Okay, he has made a huge impact on thousands of lives, guys. Okay, talking about the business, okay, milestones in the business. All right, there is no need to mention his milestones because he never looks at what he is achieving. Right, his entire focus at all times is on his people, on his organization. Right, and he is such a fun person to be around. He makes everything look like a cakewalk, and you will realize that today everything is a cakewalk if he is around, if he is there. All right, sapphire, platinum, max out, his people in his organization hit thousands of UVs just like that every single freaking week. All right, he creates sapphires just like that. Okay, it's like he's growing a field of sapphires or something. I don't know. You understand? So he makes everything look like a cakewalk. Okay, because of the sheer joy, the sheer happiness, okay, and the abundance of fun, okay, that he brings to the table. Which is why I feel he's a unique person. Okay, unke jaisa koi nahi hai. He is a unique person, guys. and you will realize that today. Okay, and his organization has done wonders. He's done wonders for the lives of so many people. Okay, so many of his people are, buying houses left, right, and center across the globe, which is why I told you it is, since a very long time. Okay, beginning of his journey itself, it was never about him. Okay, it has always been about his people. So left, right, and center is, you have his people buying houses, buying German cars and other luxury cars and whatnot. All right. So he's got an army of people. He's creating a lot of 3%ers. Okay, actually. Correct. So the mindset shift that we talk about, he very well gets it done. He very easily gets it done. Okay. Which is why he's a magician. He's an alchemist. And personally, for me, whatever I am in this journey today, I was born in this business because of him. Okay. I survived in this business because of him. I grew in this business because of him. Okay. Initial days of my journey, I attended association only because I liked to be in his company. All right. Only because of that. That was the sole reason. I did not have a dream or anything else. It's just that his aura is so powerful, so positive. Okay, so full of joy, so much light, so much love, so much laughter. Sometimes I seriously, get astonished because he's got a huge organization comprising of thousands of people, and he knows everything about every single person in his organization. I don't know how he manages to do that. Okay, it could be one of the reasons. Okay, it could be that he's got a very huge heart. Okay, he's got a very huge heart. Okay, and he's actually like this papa bear, protecting his whole organization, bringing up everybody, okay, encouraging everybody, enlightening everybody. All right. He's an amazing person, an amazing human being to be around. Okay. And, as my uplines always say, a true blue networker is essentially a great human being. And by that definition, my upline totally fits the bill. He is just the best that is there in the world. Okay. And I can go on and on and on. All right. And I can actually eat into his time. Okay. But that would not do justice because we are here to learn a lot. Okay. From the master himself. And today is Happy Teachers Day. And I'm so blessed. I got to talk about the best teacher of my life today. Yeah. So, guys, without wasting any more of his precious time, okay, I want all of us to rise. Okay, all of us to rise. Okay, so wherever you are, all of us must rise. Okay, and with the loudest round of applause, help me welcome the magician, the champion maker, the one and only Rohan Naik.
Excited, I was waiting, to Biju to get over. My English knowledge has upgraded today. New more, words have been added to the dictionary. It's a tribute to all translator. While translating whatever Biju was saying. Yes or no? You had a big tough time. I understand all this. My voice is audible, by the way. Right? I can see. Let me see all of you first of all. People are still adjusting their camera. People are sitting with the team, Team Kolhapur, I love you guys. Team Kolhapur, yes, you guys are excited. Right. Say. So many of you are there. I can see. Save Faridabad, good name. Save Faridabad. Amazing, All your faces. I'm taking your name, you will be famous. Yes or no? Many people are wondering, as if they are looking at some animal has come out from the zoo. So some dekh rahe. Good. Okay. So can you show me your batti see? Can you show me your teeth? Can you show me your smile? VP Kavita says, smiling is also activity. Yes or no? So show me your smile. I know. Show me. Right. Good. So how are you all? Are you all excited? Right? I'm so much excited. V1 Irfan Irshad, please sit properly. It's a temple. We worship. We learn here. Don't sleep. Don't lie back. Please respect. I can see all of you guys. I'm telling you on YouTube link also. Thank you, Rahul, for giving this, feature. I can see all 15,000 people, 20,000 people. I know you are lying back. Hello, what is happening? Who is that, cooking inside the kitchen? Stop it. Even I'm hungry now, right? I'm just kidding. Okay. So Irshad, you are okay? Good, good. You are looking at me like, how come he came to know? No, I was sleeping. Right, good. So all of you are excited, right? Sunday system. I look up to this Sunday system. I'm so much excited for this Sunday system. And I remember my old days, we used to go and attend Sunday system. We used to be in queue by 8 a.m. in the morning for 10 a.m. Sunday system, We used to value that Sunday system. And nowadays, because of the technology, we are sitting at home and through technology, we are attending. Yes or no? So thanks to everybody, thanks to Rahul, thanks to all our uplines, thanks to VP Kavita, thanks to VP Sachin by Kavita, thank you all of you, basically all the other uplines, for making it possible. We all can attend sitting at home, the Sunday system. This is the temple, right? Okay. So let me share what I have to share. Okay. So again, let me
Recording in
have
progress.
look at it, all your faces, it gives me more and more energy. You can keep smiling. Yeah, I can see many videos now on. Keep all your videos on, right? Okay, great. Okay, chalo, let me talk now. Okay, so excited. Let me sink in. I was just just waiting. So many of you know my background basically. Okay, but few of you who don't know, for them I'll just share my little bit journey and share to all of you. Is that okay? Is that a deal? Okay. So now, as BG said, I was from a finance guy. I was basically my whole career before this business, my whole career was into the stock market. Now, do you understand stock market, guys? How many of you understand stock market? Amazing, no? The up and down rate goes up and down. Amazing feeling, right? The stock market used to fascinate me all the time. So my entire career was in stock market, right? And I started my career with BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange, and then I moved to a different brokers. And then last stint, I was working with the financial institution where I was working as an assistant vice president, and I used to head risk management and NBFC, risk management compliance and NBFC, right? And NBFC basically stand for non-banking financial corporation, right? And my profile was simple, right? I used to meet big promoter. Their funding used to come, right? Funding proposal basically. So 50 crores, 100 crores, 200 crores, as in $5 million, $10 million, $20 million. They were basically looking out for a funding. They were basically looking out for a loan. So their proposal used to come, and then we used to analyze. We had a team of around 20 odd people. So we used to paralyze their funding proposal. Okay. So when I say we used to analyze, as in my major work was basically into the valuations, right? Remember this word valuation. So I used to value that proposal. We used to value that feasibility of that project. And then we used to fund basically that promoter, right? So we used to use a software called Bloomberg, which basically we used to give us all the financial data. So we used to extract all this data right now. So all those jargons, basically, you may not be familiar with these jargons, but please try to understand, right? So if a promoter used to come, we used to export all the info, basically Janam Kundli, understand? Related to that promoter. How many percentage of shares basically he hold? 50%. 50% are with the public, 50% are with the government bodies, and blah blah blah. We used to study. So out of the percentage, the promoter holding, how many percentage of the share he has placed in the market? That means pledge in the market, as in he has already taken loan against those shares. right? And we used to analyze. So we used to prepare a company synopsis. We used to prepare a company valuation, and based on that valuation, we used to decide whether to fund that promoter or no, right? So let's say if we decided to fund, let's say a $5 million, 5 million US dollar, or 10 million US dollar, right? Or maybe a 50 crore, maybe 100 crore, right? And then against that 15 million US dollar, we used to take a margins. We used to take a margins for our safety. So margins as in any sellable instrument in the market, right? Be it equity, be it debenture, be it warrant, be it any land, property, any sellable instrument in the market except human being, right? We used to take it as a margin, and again that margin we used to fund them. So that was my profile. So my cabin, in my cabin, you guys work with one laptop, right? True. In your corporate, I used to work with four screen. There used to be a four screen, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? On the left hand side on the top, all the funding which we have funded to the different clients, their positions. On the right hand side, what is the margins we have, so that I can do a real time comparison whether we are in or out, whether we are in the high risk zone, moderate zone, or okay zone. And the bottom screen, I used to track different markets: equity, derivative, currency, right, commodity. Those market I used to track. It is all fascinating, guys. My entire life was with the stock, right? So if the rate is to go up, it flashes the blue color. If the rate is to go down, it is to flashes the red color, blue and red, basically, right? So that was my profile. So remember what I used to do. I used to value a company. I used to value a proposal. So valuation, that was my expertise, basically, and that was I used to do throughout my career before I started this. Okay, so in 2012, right, I started this business. I was signed up by VC Pooja. Thank God, she came in my life, and she signed me up. So she approached me. I got signed up. I went for a plan, and I met over there VC Gautam, right? My another upline VC Gautam, and first plan, you understand, right? First plan, first meeting. So I attended first plan. I did not understood anything, but I only understood two words. What he was trying to explain me was $1 million, and he was only talking on $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million. So many times, VC Gautam spoke about $1 million, and here I used to value a company, right? And I used to do valuation. I used to fund the company, I used to fund $5 million, $10 million. I used to manage the book size of around roughly $2 billion, which is nothing but 15,000 crore INR. I used to manage the fund, right? And here he is talking about $1 million. You can earn, and you won't believe it. I am a spot sign up. Okay. So he said, "Do you have money?" And the credit card, I took out the credit card. My credit card was swiped, and I was a spot sign up. Spot sign up in the first meeting itself was a spot sign up. I did not understood any single thing apart from those two word $1 million. And after the plan also, first meeting, I asked VC Pooja, Pooja, karna kya hai? Huh? Pooja, what am I supposed to do? And Pooja is very sweet, Pooja, what she said, मैं हूं ना. She said, मैं हूं ना. I was saying, अच्छा चल तू है ना. And before this business, basically, I know Pooja today almost now close to 16, 17 years. And before business, roughly 7, 8 odd years, I used to know her. And I said, okay. When she said, मैं हूं ना, when she said, I am there, I said, okay, chalo. So my sign up was done, everything was done. I was excited, though I was not knowing what am I supposed to do. Everything was there, right? I met VC Gautam. I saw his excitement. He was talking $1 million. And after the sign up, everything was done. They told me, you need to come next day. I said, okay, next day. So next day I went over there. My financial plan was happening, right? And my financial plan, basically, it happened in Candies. Now you know Candies, right, in Bandra, the first floor. I still remember that first floor. It was dim light, right? We were sitting in the middle, and all the couples were there, right, in that on the first floor, and only one person was excited in the middle. He's none other than Rakesh Bhai. He's like a popcorn, he's my another upline. He's like a popcorn, popcorn pops out. He was excited. He's like a live biodis. So I still remember he was taking my financial plan. Six of us were sitting, okay, and financial plan was done. Whatever he was saying, since I was very good in numbers, you remember the financial plan, we asked the prospect, okay, my maths is we will have to say 1248. And I was like, 1248, blah, 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 8,000. Okay, my numbers were good. So I said everything was done, right? But still, I could not understood. It's a networking. He was, drawing boxes, three left, and I thought some transactions are happening and I'm making money. I got so excited, right? I did not understood networking that point of time also, because of lot of distractions and everything. Okay, after the financial plan, and Rakesh Bhai, right? The way he asked, kya acha laga, the way he asked, always excited, and I said money. I still remember that, I said money. I liked money very much. Okay, and immediately they told me, now you need to go to grooming school. We had a grooming school that point of time in Bandra. So I attended a grooming school. Okay, and there my welcome was done. Okay, my welcome was done by none other than AVP Digvijay Singh, right? Diggy Bhai. Thank God, Diggy Bhai, I was so excited, I heard his background, and I said, okay, let me attend. Okay, let me understand what he has to say. So I went over there, right? He spoke about dreams, he spoke about his childhood journey, right? And then he came to the external, which is nothing but the name list. Yes or no? External change, right? Name list. And the moment he said no, name list, hot, warm, cold, and you need to make 500 name list, I went into coma. Now, how many of you could relate? I could not understood any single thing. The moment he said now 500, I was like, in my head, I became Manoj Kumar. You understand Manoj Kumar? You understand that उजड़ी हुई रियासत के लूटी हुए सुल्तान, मैं लूट गया, बर्बाद हो गया. You getting my point? Where I am? What did I do? Why did I swipe my card? Why did I trust somebody so much? You're getting my point? And I was feeling like, kahan jaake sir puru? Where should I go and bang my head? I cannot go. I cannot go and tell my father. I cannot go and tell my mother. They will say, you are khujli, you are masti, you did all this. Yes or no? I cannot go and tell anybody about it. Yes or no? And after that 500 name list, whatever Diggy Bhai was saying, I was just hearing, not listening. Hearing, you understand, right? From here it is to go. I could not. Sitting over there in the GS, I still remember I used to message, Rishi, Apna Pooja, meet me urgently. I want to talk to you. You're getting my point. So how many of you could relate with this, after understanding, networking, 500 name list and all, you went in coma, right? Is there anybody like this? Yeah, I can see Akshata, Aski, Sandeep, they're raising hand, I could not understand anything out of that. So after the GS, after the welcome, I was waiting for Pooja. She was there outside. Thank God she was there outside, And Pooja said one thing, what Pooja said. I went outside and I told Pooja, I don't think so. I can't do this. If something related to finance, I can do it probably, but I cannot do networking. I cannot sell shampoo, toothpaste, detergent. I cannot do, something like, some way. You understand some way, right? I cannot do something like some way. I cannot go door to door with the kit. I cannot, tell people to buy this stuff and all this stuff. So Pooja said one dialogue, that time. I still remember. She said what, she said, you don't know what you don't know. Now remember this dialogue. You don't know what you don't know. Now, whenever I see a prospect, whenever see a IR like me, I use the same dialogue. You don't know what you don't know. Because she told me the same thing, right? You don't know what you don't know. And I said, what I don't know, boss. I swiped my card, I paid money, right? I came here, I attended financial plan. And financial plan also, I was thinking, they will show me some PowerPoint presentation. I'm a corporate guy, right? So I was thinking they will show me some corporate presentation, PowerPoint presentation, projection, something like this, financial plan as in. And I was seeing, he was drawing some boxes and circles. And after that, in welcome, I was telling all this to Pooja. And I told Pooja in welcome, he was talking about 500. I don't know anybody, I can't do this, blah, 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 blah. She said, okay, no issues. Don't worry. Go home, rest. We'll meet tomorrow. I said, okay, we'll meet tomorrow. But here, the pendulum was happening, why did I do this? But thank God, I listened to my heart. I did not listen to my brain. I keep saying all this to people, brain can go wrong, heart cannot go wrong. Yes or no? So I told Pooja, okay, chal, I'll be there. I'm coming tomorrow. And in next 2 days, I started going to association because I'd put in a lot of money. I was signed up. And yes, my friend, my Pooja told me, you need to come to association. Then you will understand what you don't know. So I said, okay, let me go. Let me understand what I don't know. So next 2 days, I started going to association. Okay. Thank God I went to association for 2 days. And after 2 days, I came out of coma. I was in deep coma. I don't know. I was in ventilator probably. Thank God I came out of that coma. Thank God I came out of that stage, Why and how I came out of that coma, what I observed in that 2 days, that is what I want to share in a nutshell with you guys. Okay. So I want to share this with a story, right? So there used to be a squirrel, squirrel, right? Okay. So she used to go to the forest every single day to work, and she used to work relentlessly, tirelessly. She used to work hard. Only one day, once a day, once a week, she used to get off, right? She used to work every single day in forest. Now, why she used to work in forest? Because there is a king of the jungle, lion, who promised squirrel that one day I will give you 10 sacks of walnut. Now, walnut is something, is a favorite fruit, right? For a squirrel. So just for that, walnut, she decided, okay, I will work. So she used to go every single day, right? So she worked for almost 30 odd years in the forest. And as per the promise done by the king of the jungle, lion, he said, okay. And after 30 odd years, he handed over 10 sack of walnut to that squirrel. Now, squirrel took that, 10 sack of walnut, and she was, sitting next to those 10 sacks of walnut, and she was crying badly. Why she was crying badly? Because the moment, and that what that lion did, he handed over and he said, now you are free from all your duties, responsibilities. Thank you. Wish you all the best for your future. Now take this 10 sack and enjoy. And squirrel was crying badly, sitting next to that sack. Why she was crying? Because over a period of 30 years or 40 years where she worked, and the last day, she had no teeth left only. Now, could you correlate with this story? Now, if not this business, I would have worked for almost 30, 40 years till the age of 60. And on retirement, on my last paycheck, My corporate will give me some retirement fund, my pension fund, or some, I don't know, whatever the saving they had. Yes or no? True. And I'll have to survive only on that retirement fund. Yes or no? Now in stock market, now let me come back to the same point what I learned in 2 days. Now in stock market, what I used to do, I told you about my valuation part, right? I used to value everything. That is what my stock market job. I used to do valuation. While doing valuation, I used to handle different markets, equity, right, future and options, derivative side, and then the commodity side, currency side. In futures and option market, there are two concepts. Okay. One is intrinsic value, and the second one is time value. Right now, the time value is something which gets eroded with the time. That is called a time value. For example, now you are at, let's say you are 30-year-old. You have all the strength, stamina, energy, right? True. But by the time you become 50, 60, 70, 80, gone. All the strength, stamina disappear. True. It's get eroded with the time. So time value is something, it gets eroded with the time. And the second thing is what? Intrinsic value, which we used to study. And my expertise was in derivative market, future and options, right? So intrinsic value is something, it is a value which is based on some futuristic assumptions. For example, let's say now Reliance is trading at rupees 2000 bucks. Okay, Reliance is trading at 2000 bucks, and you expect that Reliance to move to 2500 rupees over a period of time. Let's say in 5 months, 6 months, or let's say in 1 month. Now that 500 rupees is the intrinsic value. That is the value you are expecting it to rise. Yes or no? So this is what I used to do always while doing the valuation. Okay. Now here in the same example about squirrel, about my life, right? What I realized in 2 days, if now in Qnet, right? If in Qnet, right, there is no retirement, there is no expiry. Yes or no? There is no expiry, right? So that means time value does not exist here. Time value only exists in corporate, where at the age of 60, you have no other option to earn money. You will have to survive only on the savings, whatever you have, be it retirement fund, pension planning, blah, 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 whatever it is, you will have to survive only on that fund. So time value becomes zero at the age of 60. And here there is no time value. Even if I'm not there, let's say after my death also, benefit is passed on to next 120 years. Yes or no? So that means time value does not exist, right? But what clicked me in Qnet was, what clicked me in this business opportunity was, that's the intrinsic value. See, I am a finance guy, right? Now you may not understand what I'm trying to explain you, but understand what I'm trying to explain you. See, in job, right? Now let's say in job you work and you earn, let's say $1,000. Let's say 75,000 rupees INR you are earning per month, or let's say $2,000. Let's say 150,000 rupees INR you are earning per month. Now, even if you work, let's say you are working 9 to 6 in corporate, even if you work 9 to 9, 9 to 10, 9 to 12, over a period of time, right? Your $1,000 salary or 75,000 INR will increase after 12 months. Yes or no? So even you rub your blah, blah, blah in corporate, you work hard, right? I don't know, right? You do whatever you want to do in corporate, you will still get your increment on an average after 12 months. That means for a 12 months, you lost that value, compounding. You're getting up on compounding value you lost. But here, the way I put in my efforts, every single week, every single month, I can create more and more increment value. That too on a compounding rate. You're getting my point. So here 9 to 6 I work, 9 to 9 I work, I get the same value. Here I work 9 to 6 or 9 to 9 or 9 to 12. I will keep increasing my intrinsic value every now and then, right? And intrinsic value over here, I can make at the most till the time I retire. And here, increment value, I can make whether I'm there or not there till the next 120 years also, I can keep increasing my intrinsic value every now and then. Why? Because we call system here, something called system, right? System centric business. That's what is system. System is nothing but the intrinsic value. You're getting my point, because system is working, and we are making money out of it. So here I can put in more number of hours, I can put in more efforts. For more efforts, my value will keep on increasing. You're getting my point? And that is what stuck me. These two things stuck me badly: intrinsic value, time value, because I am a hardcore stock market guy. I used to trade a lot of stuff in derivative, and that is what my focus was. That is what my expertise was in stock market. So when I saw this, I says, amazing, yeah. Intrinsic value, I can create whatever intrinsic value I can create every single week. I can make more money. Yes or no? So let's say I started business, I'm making $1,000 a month, for example. I can again make $2,000. I can again make $3,000 next month. I can, it is always on the increment. It is the incremental value. And that fascinated me. See, I am a guy, I am a stock market guy. I used to always, into valuations. My life was always with the numbers. Okay, 7-digit number, 8-digit number, 9-digit number, 10-digit number. The problem of finance guy? The problem of finance guys is, they see always money in others' account. Yes or no? Hello, bank guys, anybody here, bank employee, you are managing portfolios, managing clients. You always see how much you earn: $500, $1,000, $2,000 at the most. Yes or no? And you see big amount, 7 zeros, 8 zeros, and you wonder, what this guy must be doing, Yes or no? So we always see money in others' account. So that was my profile, and I used to do here. I say I can convert those same zeros, 7 zeros in my account also. So I was so much fascinated now when I understood this. I could relate what Pooja was saying. You don't know what you don't know. And in those 2 days also, I saw so many of my uplines, driving German cars. And I was thinking, how come, within a span of 2 years, they are driving German cars? I'm slogging here in corporate. I could not achieve, but they are driving their German cars. And I said, no, now I'm not going to stop. I will come what may, I will make big in this business, no matter what. And I decided that point of time. So it's kind of, I got a magic lamp. You understand magic lamp? So it is like, you will keep rubbing that magic lamp. Yes or no? Till the time you make it big, right? True? So I was so excited, I got the magic lamp. I will keep rubbing it, keep rubbing it, keep rubbing it till the time genie comes out and says, your wish is my command. I will fulfill what you want to wish. True? So you understood what intrinsic value I was talking about, what time value I was talking about, right? Now, the same question I want to ask all of you here. Do you know what is the value of your business? Do you know what is the intrinsic value? Do you know what is the intrinsic value you want to create here? Every single week, every single month, every single year. What is that incremental value? What is that paycheck you want to make every single week, every single month? Say, I'm a valuation guy, I will always talk from the valuation point of view. So what is the value of your business? Now, why I'm asking this, you may feel, what is this question? What is he asking? But understand one thing, now forget about this business, forget about this Qnet, forget about network marketing, right? Let's say you started a traditional business, right? You went to a Burger King, McDonald's, or any other franchisee, right? And you plan to take a franchisee. Okay. Now, whenever you are trying to take a franchisee, they will give you a projections, right? Projected inflow, that in first year you will be making this much money, second year you will be making this much money, third year you will be making this much money, 5 year, and so on. So they will have some assumption, presumption. This is the client flow. This many client will come, and based on that you will make this kind of money. This is the net profitability, blah blah blah. So they will project it this way that you will fall for that business, you will fall for that franchisee. So they will give you projections, first year, second year, third year, fifth year. Likewise, you go for any franchisee, they will give you projection. But now here, when you start your business, why can't you prepare your profitability? Why can't you prepare your projected inflows for first year, second year, third year, fifth year? Why can't we prepare here? We can prepare, right? Yes or no? What is the kind of value? What is the kind of money? What is the kind of valuation? What is the kind of net worth you want to make here in first year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year? We can make it, right? Now, do you know how much network you're going to create here in this business? Do you have any idea about what is the network I'm talking about here? What is the valuation I'm talking about here? Now, my upline, our upline, we partner Kavita Sugan and we partner Sachin Gupta, Sachin Bhai and Kavita. They are talking about creating a $1 billion network. Do you understand what is $1 billion? First of all, $1 billion is 7,500 crore, 7,500 crore INR. This is what they plan to make. Do you even understand what is that means? $1 billion net worth means. So I'm asking you again, I will keep asking this same question till the time I finish. What is the valuation you are seeing for yourself in first year, second year, third year, fifth year? What is that intrinsic value you plan to make every single week, every single month, every single 3 months, every single 6 months you plan to make? Right? I will keep asking this question. Now we all watch, Tollywood movies, Bollywood, Hollywood movies, right? True, we watch all movies, right? And we love, we get fascinated, right? And in those movies, we always see, right? There are stories, rags to riches. True, we see rags to riches. Zero to somebody, yes or no? In just 3 hours. Zero to somebody in just 3 hours. True. We get fascinated. What an actor, amazing movie, blah blah blah. Don't you think so? When you signed up here today in Qnet, probably your movie is also making, God is making your movie here. Don't you think so? Your movie is making in probably next 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, or 10 years, rags to riches possible, yes or no? Over here. So your movie is making here, guys. Understand one thing, Now, which role you want to play in your movie? Which role? See, you are a script writer, right, of your own movie. But which role you want to play? As in, you want to play as a director, producer, spotlight, cameraman. Which role you want to play? Or you want to play as a comedian or support role? Which role? Or you want to act as the lead actor? Which role you want to play in your movie? Like, act like hero and heroine. You want to play, right? Lead actor. Now, my upline, VC Pooja, right? When she started her journey, right? She faced 96 rejection. You understand 96 rejection? Huh? 96. Now, when she faced 96 rejection, now I understand what was the mindset she must be going through when she was getting rejection. Now look at you. When you get 1 rejection, 2 rejection, 3 rejection, you become Manoj Kumar. You start messaging your uplines, I don't think so. I deserve this. I don't think so. I'm capable. I don't think so. I don't have a name list. I don't have this. I don't have that. You start messaging all your uplines, You start putting on your 108. Why? Where is that valuation gone for first year, 2 years? If it is in traditional business, you face all the rejections, right? Yes or no? You are okay to face rejection in traditional business. Why not you are okay to face rejection in network marketing here? Where that mindset gone? So you can face, right? Yes or no? It's a package deal. If you want to be there, right, rejection is part and parcel, right? So my upline VC Pooja, she faced 96 rejection. She kept showing plans. And today she is a diamond star, right? Diamond star, right? And diamond star is something you have no clue. Okay, and there are so many people here, I can name it, VC Aditya Bhalla, AVP Digi Bhai, V partner Kavi, they are blue diamonds, V partner Sachin Bhai, they are blue diamonds. There are so many, VC Amit Soni, there's so many people, they are platinums and diamonds and blue diamonds here. Do you understand what is the valuation? Now VC Pooja, just for example, she is a diamond star in last 6 years. You understand how much diamond star make on one TC minimum 1 million US dollar. Now she's sitting on a 6 million, 7 million valuation. You understand 7 million valuation? Matlab kitna hota? Do you understand how much 7 million valuation? Huh? 45 CR, 45 IR, 45 crores INR. She's sitting on that valuation. How many jobs, how many employees around, they are sitting on that valuation? Do you know anybody who's sitting on that valuation just span of 6 odd years, 7 odd years? No one, right? So are you ready to change here? So again, my question is the same, what is the intrinsic value you are looking here? What is that paycheck every single week, every single month, every single year you plan to make here? Now, let's say you started your journey, and in initial days, your aim is just to make $500 or two checks, basically, or $1,000, basically four checks in a month. It is fair enough, you plan to make a 4 check, 2 check, 6 check, 10 checks. But over a period of time, what is that valuation you are looking at it? What is that network? What is that intrinsic value you are looking at it? I will keep asking this question till the time I end, till the time I finish my system today. Let's say in a span of 3 to 5 years, you plan to make let's say a valuation of a 1 million US dollar, which is, let's say, 7 CR, 7.5 CR. You plan to make a 7.5 CR in span of 3 to 5 years. So to make that kind of a money, to make that kind of a valuation, right? Are you ready to change? First of all, are you ready to invest in you? Ask yourself, put hand on your heart and ask yourself, are you ready to put that kind of a investment in you? Are you ready for that sacrifice? Are you ready for that change? I always tell people, my people, whenever I sit with them, I always tell them, why don't you think as if, you signed up in army today? You are on a mission. Now, army guys, I'm working with few army guys, when I'm working with them, I understood their mindset. They are running for their nations. So when they're running for their nations, where they're running for the national security, they don't celebrate birthday. They don't celebrate holiday. Sunday, hey, let me rest. They don't celebrate. They don't celebrate any Eid, Diwali, Baisakhi, Christmas. They are there always because they are on a mission of a national security. So when you signed up here in Qnet, why can't you be on a mission? What mission, Fight against the financial freedom. Fight against the financial poverty. Sorry. Why can't you be in a mission? Why can't you have a mission of financial freedom on your head? Why are you not ready for change to make that kind of a valuation? 1 million USD in just span of 3 to 5 years. Or let's say 500,000, whatever it is, whatever the valuation you are looking for, whatever is the money you are looking for. So are you ready to invest? Or you are just born here, just to eat, shit, shower and sleep? Ask yourself. Do you have a purpose in life? Do you have a purpose? So can we all go out mad and work like crazy and make that kind of a valuation? You decide what valuation you want to make. Maybe a $1 million, maybe a 2 million, maybe a 10 million, 5 CR, 10 CR, 15 CR, 15 CR INR. You decide what is the valuation, or 200, or like my uplines, VP Sachin and VP Kavita, they are aiming for 2 billion. What is that valuation you want to make? Just check. Sit with upline and plan your valuation. My uplines, I still remember when I was signed up in 2012, right? My upline VC Gautam told me, hence he was so strict on us, to be very frank. I still remember they gave me 7 books and they told me, unless and until you don't finish these 7 books twice, you cannot show plans. I was shit scared, because I had put in so much money. I did so many of my hot zones. I finished those 7 books twice in 2 weeks because my upline told me you cannot show plans unless and until you finish these books twice. I was ready for that change. Why? Because I was aiming for that valuation. I was fascinated with that incremental intrinsic value here. I was fascinated. Why? Because there was no time value here. So the moment he said finish two books, I now like any other IR. Now you guys, you crib and cry. Books, क्यों, कायको, कभी, अरे पढ़ भाई. Why can't you read? You read so many books as of now, right? In your school, colleges. Why can't you read these 7 books? And let me tell you, I love those books, especially business school. I just wish that book was introduced in school in 9th and 10th standard. Let kids understand the importance of ESBI and everything. I just love that book. There are different ways to make money. Let kid understand books. So upline told me, VC Gautam told me, finish those books twice in 2 weeks. I finished. I did not ask any single question because I was ready for a change. I was ready for that valuation. I was fascinated with that intrinsic value. Then VC Gautam told me, Rohan, you need to come to association, right? And association, and Mumbai association is like basically, all train travels and everything, right? True. So there was a triangle, Central Western Harbor association was used to be in western side. My office was somewhere the downside, the harbor side, not the harbor side, the western side, and I used to stay in harbor side. So it's a triangle basically, you understand? But still I did not ask him, why do I need to come to association? It was physical association. After office hours, I used to reach association after 9:30, 9:45 p.m. and I used to spend time with my uplines. I used to spend time with VC Pooja, Samir, Rakesh Bhai, and VC Gautam. We used to hang around in Mumbai, Bandara places. We used to go to bandstand. VC Gautam used to take us for movie. I just, 2 a.m. 2 a.m. shop is to close, in Mumbai. But we used to be in association till 3:30, 4:30, right? But I did not even tell Gautam, Gautam, I am feeling sleepy. What is this? 3:30, 4. Gautam gave me mantra. Simple. Gautam said, go to office, take 3-4 power nap in washroom. Simple. I followed whatever he was saying. Trust me, because at the end of the day, once I'm back in association, I need to be fresh for taking plans, right? I need to be there with the team. I don't look like a zombie in association, right? So he gave me that mantra, sleep, take 2-3 power nap in office and get fresh. I said, okay, fine. I was ready for that change. I did not ask you why, how, what. I did not ask these stupid questions to my upline. I said, okay, I'm fair enough. I understood. Then he told me about GSN system. right? And we used to have a GS every single day for different models, prospecting, closing, and then the product training, and different models about the business. So I still remember Rakesh Bhai told me, Rohan, you need to attend each module minimum 15 times. I said, okay. I did not ask him why same thing again and again getting repeated. I did not tell. I was ready for that change. You're getting my point. Then he told me system. I need to attend system. And we used to have a two system that point of time. Wednesday, Wednesday system, which used to happen in National College, Bandra, and then the Sunday system, Holy Family. And he said, system is like a temple, right? Don't miss. We worship here, right? And what was the rule, guys? After system, you need to do sharing. And if you miss system, if you miss sharing, you cannot show plans for a week. I was shit scared. I did not miss a single system. Why? Because I wanted to show maximum plans. I want to take many plans. The rule was very clear. They were so strict on me. They were so much disciplined on us. I did not miss a system. That was the culture which they set, right? Because, and understand one thing, CGS and system, I still attend. Even after 9 years in the business, I still attend, right? I will cover that part later. But understand, whatever he was telling me, I did not question. I was ready for change because I was looking for that valuation. I was okay. Okay, then he spoke many things. He said, Rohan, do rule 3, 15 plans. I said, okay, I will do. We started doing Halla Bol, Mahasangram, Saturday, Sunday, Halla Bol, plans after plans after plans after plans, and weekday also planned. We used to show plans till 2 a.m. in Bandra because coffee shop used to be open. All right, one day he came and told me, Rohan, there is something called midweek closing. I said, okay, midweek closing, Wednesday UVs. He said, we need to put UVs on counter every single Wednesday. We need to do Halla Bol. Right? Now, when I'm putting UVs on counter, right? So how I perceive, as my counter, I perceive it is a goddess Lakshmi sitting on my counter. The way we go and worship God with flowers, right? I worship my counter with the UVs. The more and more I worship, the more and more I put UVs. Goddess Lakshmi says, okay, Tatastu, give more and more. It's a give and take relationship. You're getting my point. So it's a midweek closing. So he inculcated that, midweek closing culture in us. Then he said Friday closing, Friday madness. And he was talking about Friday booth banjao. That booth still sits here and the ghost still sits here on a Friday. Friday we run like crazy, start putting UVs left, right, center. Then he told me about LSLDC, CTC, ISB. There are different camps. Camps is the main culture, right? You need to qualify for all the camps. He sat with us. He gave us roadmap. What am I supposed to do? How many plans I need to show? What should be my system number? What should be my target? What I might need to do to become LSLDC, CTC, ISB. He gave crystal clear roadmap. And trust me, Feb 12, I was signed up. By December 12, I was CTC. In next 2 years, I was ISB. I did not, whatever roadmap he was giving, I just, listened to my heart and I just said, I want to just do this because my focus was on creating more and more valuation for myself, more and more intrinsic value, incremental intrinsic value every single week, every single month on month basis. Recently, PP Kavita spoke about, or she told us about the visualization. Every single day I do visualization about my dream goals, about my net worth, about my valuation. With a soft music, every single night I do visualization at night. Why I do at night visualization? Because it is rightly said, it's a Brahma Muhurat basically, right? And when you do visualization at night, 97% are sleeping, 3% are awake. And when 3% are working hard, right, to make something big, And when those 3%ers do visualization, universe listen to those visualization and they honor that visualization. You're getting my point. So I used to send signal to universe. Universe, give me this. I want this. I want this. I want this. Right? I have a list of my dreams, goals. I used to keep visualizing. So do visualization, guys. So that is what. So what I meant to say is what? Are you ready for change? Are you ready for that valuation? Are you ready for that incremental intrinsic value which I spoke to you, which was not possible in job, which or any other profession, but it is possible over here. Whether you are there or not there, after you also for next 120 years, are you looking for that intrinsic value? Are you looking for that valuation for yourself? I know I'll share you one of my wildest dream. This fascinates me. I shared that on DWT stage also once. You have seen that movie Slumdog Millionaire? You've seen that movie, right? Slumdog Millionaire. In that movie, in the end, that kid goes and sits in bathtub with money all around. You remember that scene? Huh? I want to do the same thing. I want to sit in bathtub with 15 million USD around, 100 crores on my chest, and I want to do my photo shoot. Amazing dream, no? Now you may find it crazy, right? Yes or no? True. You may think, what dream is this? This is my dream. Somebody said, dream should be such that people should make fun of you. Then that dream is dream. So that is one of my dream. I want to do a photo shoot sitting in a bathtub with 100 crores on my chest. Amazing feeling. I just love that madness. Now you may sound, you may feel like, hey, this guy is money minded. Okay. So I'll show you one clip. So let's look at that clip and then I will talk. So Avi, are we ready with that clip?
कौन बोला नॉट टू बी मनी माइंडेड? गाली नहीं, ये कॉम्प्लीमेंट है. मनी माइंडेड लोगों का ना हिसाब एकदम करेक्ट रहता है. आदमी जो सोचता है वही होता है. सुना है ना? मैंने तो सोचा ही नहीं लेकिन आ गया. ऐसा पैसे के साथ नहीं होता है, ऐसा खाली मौत के साथ होता है. खर्चा बंद नहीं करेगा तो पैसे का चर्चा बंद कैसे करेगा? तो मनी को माइंड करो, नहीं तो मनी अपने को नेवर माइंड नहीं करेगा. क्या बोलता है?
Amazing, right? Now this was in Hindi, but let me translate also. I am not a good in translation. If you stop minding money, money will stop minding you. I never planned, but money came on its own. It doesn't happen this way. This way, without planning, death comes, not money comes. Yes or no? So money minded, right? Now you are saying money minded. Now look at your uplines, all the uplines, once they reached whatever they want to achieve, they are doing charity also. Now we have a Ananta, we have a Kushia, we have Roti Ghar, the 1,000 kids are getting fed, right? We have a shelter for stray dogs and so many things, for old age home people. We recently had a Ananta Kushia Nivas. So many things I can talk about charity here, which uplines your uplines are doing here. So if I am a money minded, if your uplines are money minded, it is okay. No, once we will take our dream, we will fulfill all the. So it is a rhythm, right? Raise yourself, then help mankind. We are uplifting society. What is harm in it? Now, if you go to Mukesh Ambani and say you are money minded, what he will say, he will fend down. He will say, "Chomu ko nahi bolne ka, chomu chomu hai." Yes or no? As in, we cannot say a stupid people that you are a stupid. My plan is to always tell me this, chomu ko nahi bolne ka, chomu chomu hai. Similarly, if you go and tell him, he won't say anything to you. He will just laugh, smile, and just walk away, probably. True? Right? So, guys, please understand, I'll tell you one more thing, we have that dance system, right? Before the system. Now, why we dance, before the system, we dance. Now, people say it is shading inhibition. I have a different flavor altogether for it, Now, when you bring a Ganesh idol, you know Ganesh Chaturthi. When Ganesh idol you bring, or in, let's say in Calcutta, you bring a Durga, goddess Durga home. How you bring goddess Durga at home? How you bring that idol? You just keep, you just take that idol and you just keep it, or the way, or you dance, you create happiness around, and then you bring that idol. You create happiness around, yes or no? And then you welcome that goddess Lakshmi, goddess Durga, or goddess or Lord Ganesha, yes or no? Now Sunday, why we dance here, you know? I was not dancing initially in my initial journey. Rakesh bhai used to make me dance like crazy. I was ready for a change. Why we dance, you know? Because Sunday, when we are attending system, we are getting knowledge, we are getting wisdom here, plus we are getting Lakshmi here. So these three murtis are coming here: Lakshmi, Saraswati, with their goddess Lakshmi, Saraswati. So when they are coming, how you will welcome them? Before system, you will sit like this. How you will welcome? Or you will sleep and then you will attend? How you will welcome? You will dance, right? Because more and more you dance, they will say, goddess Lakshmi will say, oh my God, you are crazy for me, I will bless you more. Yes or no? If you don't dance, Lakshmi will say, let me go to the next door because you're not dancing. I do all sort of dance, you know. I do Govinda dance, Mithun dance, you know, Talaiva dance, you know, all dance I do. Jackie Chan dance, whatever dance I do, all dance. You're getting my point? Just to worship my Lakshmi, because I was ready for a change. I was ready for that valuation which my upline was talking about. I will show you one more video. So, Avi, are we ready with that video? Amazing, right? Amazing, right? So much learning under one video itself, right? Now, if you look at Jack Ma, 10 times he was rejected, right? Yes or no in Harvard? Now, where is he today? Amazing. 23 people said no to him for this idea. They thought, he's stupid. Nobody believed, he will be successful. People said he thinks crazily. My upline says, we partner Sachin Gupta says, VP Sachin, crazy people only make money. True, right? Yes or no? He gathered 50,000 US dollar. For first 3 years, not even single dollar revenue. Now ask yourself, if for first 3 years, if you don't get sign up, where you will be and where he is today, ask yourself. Not even a single dollar. Even the interviewer, we call such people Harry, who always put us down. Even the interviewer asked him, insulted him, are you a millionaire? He said no, but I hope so. He said, don't complain. Opportunity lies where other people complain. Don't you think so? When you are cribbing, this is not happening, that is not happening. Everywhere it cannot be loss. If one is making loss, the other one is making profit. That is what I learned in stock market. So when you are saying nothing is happening, understand somewhere something is happening. Somebody is making money out of it. When you are not earning out of it, somebody is making money out of it. When nothing is happening, something is definitely happening, right? He gave a strong message also in the end, right? Whether investors believe it or not, whether your friends believe it or not, whether your parents believe it or not, if you believe, your team believes, you will make. Yes or no? Now look at the valuation what he has created. Alipay, T-Mall Group, Tabo Group, so many. Do you know his net worth? His net worth is $52 billion. $52 billion. Do you understand how much? भाई तुमको समझता है $52 बिलियन? नो, दिमाग की गरीबी हटाओ, जेब की अमीरी बढ़ेगी. I'm telling you very clearly, $52 billion. It is roughly 400,000 US dollar. 400,000, 52 billion matlab 400 lakh crore, sorry, 400 lakh crore rupees is his net worth. 52 billion US dollar. That is Jack Ma. Yes or no? He never gave up. He kept working even though there was not even a single revenue. So give promise to yourself, whether people are getting signed up or no. Like any other traditional business, you won't give up in traditional business. Don't give up here also. For first 2 years, for first 3 years, keep working hard, right? I attended one training wherein VP they was talking about, he was talking about count your rejections, in descending order. So if you get first rejection, it's 100, then 99, then 98, then 97, till the time you reach zero. By the time you reach zero, right, from 100 to zero, you will have one VP Sachin signed up, you will have one VP Kavita signed up, you will have one VC Gautam signed up, you will have some VP Amit signed up, AVP Digi Bhai signed up, VC Bhalla signed up. So many people will come, but don't stop. Face rejection. It's a combo deal. Failure is a first step towards success. So embrace the pain, right? The way lion enjoys his battle scar. He does not hide in the jungle. He roars like a lion. You're getting my point. So be a lion. Okay for that rejection, right? So my question again too is the same thing, guys. What is the valuation you are looking for yourself in next 1 year, next 2 years, next 3 years, next 5 years? People, those who are old, right? 5-year-old, 10-year-old. My question to them is also the same. What is the valuation they are looking at in the business in next 5 years down the line, next 10 years down the line? What is the valuation? What is the network you are aiming for? I know my uplines, they are aiming for $1 billion plus. What is your network you are in for? What is the valuation? What is the future projected inflows you are looking at it? Say I'm a finance guy, I will use all these jargons only. All right. What is the network? Ask yourself. Now all of us, I faced so many rejections, I lost the count of so many rejections. In my journey, I met so many Harrys around, I call them Harrys. When I bought my first timepiece, when your appliance bought first timepiece, that Harry thought, this is the first, क्या बोलते हैं ना इसको, one hit wonder. They thought it's a one hit wonder. So when I bought German car, when your appliance bought your German cars, Italian cars, their laugh disappeared. They used to make fun of us, they used to laugh us big time, their laugh disappeared. When we started traveling all around the globe, different continent, different places in business class, first class, right? Harry started coughing. When we bought multiple properties across the globe, your appliance bought multiple properties, penthouse, villas, they got a choke on it. Now they are on a ventilator today. They are admitted in ICU. You're getting my point? So success will come if you run for your success. Don't focus on the result, focus on the process. You will make it. So again, my question to you, what is the valuation? What is the intrinsic value? Every single, why I'm asking this question? This question should haunt you tonight when you sleep, right? This question should haunt you in your deep sleep, and you should wake up, what is the valuation I'm looking at it? What is the intrinsic value? What is the network I'm looking at it? What is the money? How much money I want to make in first year, in 2 years, in 3 years, in 5 years, and 10 years? What is the kind of money? I'll tell you one story. One kid asked the father, Dad, what is the value of my life? Looking at this question, the father handed over stone to the kid and said, take this stone, go to the market and stand over there and try to sell this stone, but don't utter a single word. Right? If somebody asks you the price, only show the 2 finger. Said, okay. Now boy went to the market, he stood there. After some time, a guy came and he asked the kid, how much this stone cost for? I'm willing to pay price for it. The boy recalled, what father said. He just showed 2 fingers. That guy replied, okay, I'm ready to offer you $200. Give me this stone. The boy was shocked. The boy went running to his father and narrated all the story what happened there in the market. Father said, okay, now go and stand in the museum with the same stone. But remember, if someone asks you, don't utter a single word, show 2 fingers. Right? So boy went and stood up there in museum throughout the day. In the evening, one lady came and asked the boy the same thing, how much this stone cost for? I'm willing to pay for it. I want to buy this stone. The kid smiled and just showed 2 fingers. What that lady said, lady said, oh, $20,000. I'm willing to pay for it. The boy was shocked. Boy went running to his father and narrated again the same story, what happened in museum. Father said, now remember, now I'm sending you to the last place. This is the final place. So go and stand in precious stone shop. So boy went there in precious stone shop. So he was waiting there patiently. It was about to close, the shop was about to close. Suddenly, one old guy came and he told boy, and he basically forcefully took the stone from his hand. And he said, looking at the stone, whole of my life, I was looking out for this stone. I was looking out for this stone every corner of this city. From where you got this stone? And then he asked, how much is the cost? I'm willing to pay for it. The boy smiled and just showed two fingers. What that old guy replied, okay, I'm willing to pay 200,000 for it. 200,000. Boy went running to the father and narrated all the story, what happened. And father said, now son, you realize what is your value? Your value is dependent on where are you parked. True? So now ask yourself, guys, where are you parked? What is the value of your life? Ask yourself. Like this stone, you can create your valuation 200,000 US dollar. You can create 2 million US dollar, 20 million US dollar, 200 million US dollar, or like my upline, VP Sachin and VP Kavita, like them, $1 billion plus the valuation. What is your valuation, guys? I am asking you the same question. This question should haunt you, right? Like any other traditional business, ask yourself, what is your projected inflow from first year? Your expected projected inflow first year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, and so on. Guys, I want to work so crazy, guys. Work. I'm still working hard from morning till night in association till 2:30, 3:30. There in association, rubbing everything. Nichod na janta hu main, nichod na. I work throughout, with Gujaratis and Marwadis in my entire career. I understand what is nichodifying. And I cannot translate this in English. But understand one thing, work till you make it, till you reach to a certain level. I want to show you one clip. Maybe are we ready with that clip? A small clip.
When you work so hard to get to a certain level, you Google people right now, I come up before the dog.
Maybe play that again. I want you to play that again. Just listen what he said.
When you work so hard to get to a certain level, you Google people right now, I come up before the dog.
I want to work so hard. If you Google Pitbull is a dog. My name will come first. You're getting my point. So who are you? You all are Pitbull here, guys. Work so hard. Your name will come. Like Jack Ma, your network will be there in www, World Wide Web. Your network will be there. Work so hard, have a dream, have an aspiration, create your valuation, run for your intrinsic value, run for that valuation, run for that network, work and create and be there, guys. So my question again is the same. What is the valuation you're looking for? Ask yourself. I'll show you one more dream, one of my dream. So you have seen the DDLJ movie, wherein that Anupam Kher, the father says, I'm proud of you. My father 4th fail, my grandfather 10th fail, blah, blah, blah. You are fail in London. I'm proud of you, beta. Yes or no? The way he shows all those photos, my 7th generation will be sitting like this. And all those photos will be there. Grandfather, great grandfather, and then great grandfather's grandfather is me, basically. He will say, he was crazy, he was abnormal, right? He was mad, Sanki, Yeda, Pagal, whatever, right? My 7th generation should call me crazy, mad, because Sachin Bhai said once day, crazy people only makes money. Crazy people only creates history. So if he calls me crazy, he should say, he was talking about some rabies attitude to his team. Rabies, some wild dog has bitten him, right? And he was running like a wild dog every now and then to make it possible. So he should talk like this. That is one of my dream. You know, all my photos will be there of my 6th generation, and I'll be the first person, you know, who made that money. Right. So I love Gandhi ji, Abraham Lincoln, Jinnah, all those people who comes in currency. Now, whether you like it or you don't like it, I don't know. So there is no discrimination. Any currency in any shape, size, form, I just love it. Right? Why I love it? You just roll it, fold it, or maybe crush it and put it in dustbin. A value will remain the same, guys. Value. So find your valuation, guys. You need to find your valuation today. In 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, find your valuation. See, I am a stock market guy, right? And in stock market, so we have a NSE, BSE, right? National Stock Exchange, BSE Stock Exchange, like we have a NASDAQ and Dow in US, right? In NSE, BSE, more than 5,000 and 7,000 scripts are being traded every single day, right? They are traded every single day. Trade happens, transaction happens, and their valuation is getting changed up and down, valuation, right? Okay. Now, similar to this, all of us here, you know, 20,000 people, those who are attending this system, we are also a script. We are also a stock. We are also a underlying asset, right? We also have a valuation. Now, how our valuation is decided? Based on the way we trade daily. How we trade daily? We come to association, we do 5+3, we do calling, we show plans, we do different modules, we do training, GS systems, meeting. We keep working, right? So our valuation gets changed the way we work, the way shares are getting transacted and their valuation getting changed. The way we work, our valuation getting changed. Now, the way in stock market, there are different scripts are there. Here are also different categories of the scripts are there. For example, in stock market, we have a penny stock. Penny stock is like, you know, the stock which is trading below 10 rupees, which is basically a trading below face value. It's a shitty stock. Hardly any transaction happens. Sometimes the script get delisted because of the non-compliance, but trading activity happens once a week, twice a week, once in fortnight, twice in a month, like this, you know. Likewise, there are few people sitting here are same like this, you know, penny stock. We say everyday association is important. You guys show your face once a week, twice a week, or probably twice a month, or probably twice a fortnight. That category is called as a penny stock. Now your valuation will be the same, like the same valuation of that penny stock. Now where you want to reach? Now there are different categories in the stock market. For example, small, mid, and large cap stock, right? Small, medium, and large cap stock. Similarly, you can also create a valuation here. Small, medium, or large cap. Small, medium, large cap meaning people who work, who come to association, does 5+3 and disappear. They don't have any other agenda. They think this business is like only telecalling, you know, 5+3, disappear. They have no other agenda. They are like, you know, less than the small cap. But people, those who do 5+3, spend time with upline, spend time with association people, spend time to learn different modules, and they are spending 2 hours, 3 hours. They are slightly in that small. You're getting a small cap script. Mid cap is basically people who comes to association, show plan, take plans, does module, 5 to 7 hours in the association. Medium cap. Large cap is basically they rub there. You getting my point? What they rub? They rub, and they are there in the association from morning till night. They take plans, they do every single thing. They don't give excuses of, you know, I'm having a temperature, you know, my leg is paining, my hand is paining, I have taken the vaccine, I have a fever, this Diwali, Eid, Dasara, Baisakhi. They don't give such excuses. They are there always. And there is one more category. It's a multi-bagger category. You understand multi-bagger category? Multi-bagger tabadtod. You're getting tabadtod. The valuation from $200 to $2,000 to $20,000. It just reaches in a span of a year. It's a value creation. We call it as a value creation in stock market. Now, same thing, same. When I correlate with the business, you can be that stock. You can create your valuation. You're getting my point. Now, the way we have NSE, BSE, we also have two exchanges here, Kavita Sugan Stock Exchange, Sachin Gupta Stock Exchange. Yes or no? We partner Kavita, we partner Sachin. We also have a stock exchange, and we are the script, 20,000 script getting traded every single day under their umbrella, and they are teaching us, they are guiding us, mentoring us, right? So our valuation is getting, they are always there to navigate us. But our valuation is basically based on our own effort. So give effort, put more effort, right? Be there in the, if tomorrow these two exchanges, decided their indices, the way we have a Nifty and Sensex. Nifty and Sensex, these are the indices. These basically indices basically captures the market movement in a nutshell. If these Sachin Bhai and Kavita, they decided, we will also have a 50 stock category. We will also have a 30 stock category like NSE and BSE. Create your valuation so high, so high, so high, so high, so high that you will fall under that 50 category stock or 30 category stock. Run for those valuation, guys. See, I'm a finance guy. Sorry if you did not understood any of these financial jargons, but understand, very simple. Run for your valuation, run for that value creation, run for that intrinsic value, run to create your network, decide your network, and go mad all out. Chief always says limitless, right? Human potential is limitless. Be a limitless, be a non-negotiable, be hard on yourself, push yourself, reach to that valuation. You can create wonder. All of us, including me, we are the scripts here. We can create our valuation, right? So that is what I just wanted to share, what I wanted to share here, guys, right? And today is a special day wherein it's a Teachers' Day. And I want to thank all my teachers, all my mentor, basically, and all my uplines, Dato Shri, Japa, and then Chief, then VP Dev, VP Sachin, VP Kavita, and all my uplines, VC Gautam, Rakesh Bhai, Pooja, Samir, all my Vivek Bhai, all my uplines, and the other uplines also, Digi Bhai, Adi Bhai, Amit Soni, special thanks, because we played in same gully always. I learned so many things from him, right? So thank you all uplines, thank you all teacher, mentor. I know Rakesh Bhai, I troubled you a lot. अगर मैं सामने होता तो आप मेरे को मारोगे, मुझे पता है. So you always say this is the difficult person to crack. I love you, Rakesh Bhai. I love you, Gautam. I love you, all my uplines. Kavita, special thank you to you, and sorry to you also. I troubled you many times, but please be there with me. I'll rock, right? And thank you, guys. This is what I have to share, and love you all. Needless to say, today is Sunday, right? We need to show maximum plans, right? Back to back plans. UVs. Goddess Lakshmi will come, right? Love you, guys. This is what I have to say. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Rohan. Thank you.